All right. Welcome to therapy. This is going to be a selfish episode. I'm using this as my own therapy. Ollie, I can't even see you,
No, I don't want to.
but as I've always said in therapy, you start your session by singing to your therapist. So I've got a song dedicated to Carlton after last night.
Take it away, mate.
Wrote it this morning. Sorry if I get emotional. There's a bit of a long intro here.
West Coast vibes.
Okay, it's about to come in. 3. Oh, fuck. I'm jealous of the teams. Winds fall upon their skin. It's closer than my Carlton has been. Oh, I'm jealous of their wins. Went a bit early there. I'm jealous of the fun. Piano. That ripples through their fans. It's closer than I'll ever know. Oh, I'm jealous of their wins. 'Cause I wish you the best of all this season could give. And I told you when you lost again last night, there's too much to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back and tell me all you found was premierships and celebratories. It's hard for me to say. I'm jealous of the way other fans are happier than me. Thank you for listening to that song, guys. I know that was a bit lengthy, but I feel better about getting off my chest.
You feeling that worked? That did something?
No, I'm still pretty angry.
Yep.
Now think about it. It's over. It's over. The Michael Voss era is over. My biggest fears about this team and everything that I knew was true about this team is all coming to light on the MCG turf. We are an absolute embarrassment of a team. And I'm not sure how much I've got left in me with this. It's just, I will never see them win a flag. At this point, I'm probably just happy with them winning a game, to be completely honest. This is not it as Carlton fans. This is not how we drew it up. He can't coach. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that he has no idea what's going on out there. He's trying to fit circles into square blocks. It doesn't happen like that. So he said this post-game. So I think we all can say that we don't know how to run games out. First half was great. Everyone's happy. We're going, you know what? This might be it. Yeah, put my hand up. Probably went too early on it. Put my hand right up. That's on me. But when he starts believing that we're not running out of steam like he did in his post-game presser, that's when I start thinking, hey, this guy not only can't coach, he's Delulu. So here's what he said post-game.
No, not at all. Not at all. We had a few inside 50s late. No, we ran out games pretty well. You probably would have noticed last week I think we had 19 inside 50s in the last quarter. So I think we're running out okay.
Yeah. No, we're not. At all. I'm not a coach, but we're not running games out at all. In fact, we're stumbling to the final siren. I think it was 1 goal last week, then 2 goals this week. We're arse in the second half. We're good for 60 minutes of football, and then we just get bent over. Like, we are not good for a full game. I'm with Dangerfield. Bring the quarters in. Bring him into 15-minute quarters. I think he's onto something. This is just, the whole situation here around Vossi is not where we as Blues fans want it to be. I think he's losing the plot. What was your takeaway from last night, therapist?
Well, I think you're very brave, firstly showing up. Look, I'm totally with you. I think it was also ridiculous that your full-time post on the Carlton page said something like, just outbeaten at the last. I mean, I don't know if it was the last, mate. I think it was the entirety of the second half.
Yeah. No.
First half was okay, decent game of footy, especially in the conditions. There's a little bit of a vibe around Carlton as well after the goals. Like there was a little bit of,
Oomph.
Yeah,
around the stadium.
as you said, it was a business trip, and I got that vibe early on. And geez, doesn't it go quickly?
Business trips can turn absolute hell. There were no, beer celebrating a long seminar here. It was just good for a half and then an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
We're the worst team in the comp. Like, are we happy to put that out there? Are we saying that we're the worst team in the comp right now? I know Hawks are good, but we've done shit all for a long time.
And beaten by
Richmond.
the worst team.
Well, I actually respect them a lot.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
always have. But look at some of these coaching moves I wrote down last night. When I was angry. Tom DeConning. Why are you on the bench for 10 minutes in the last quarter? You're our best player.
Good point.
You get your ass. It's even not him. It's on Vossi. You get his ass up and you wheel him the fuck back out there. He is carrying us. Wheel him out there. He should not be sitting on the bench for the last quarter for 10 minutes. That is absolutely crazy. And Vossi was like, oh, yeah, it's our rotations. We couldn't make it work. The players on the other side of the field. Hey, just fucking drag someone. Whoever's closest, just pull them off.
Yep.
Next one. Charlie. Charlie. What are you doing in a stoppage? You're a forward. So when I see you on a centre wing stoppage doing shit all, and then when we win the stoppage, we're kicking to shit all because you're supposed to be up there, mate. What do you think you're Cripper? You're Charlie Curnow. You're the best forward in the league. Go home and be the best forward in the league. You're not bringing anything this stoppage other than the midfielders go, oh, Charlie's here. That's weird. So I think the game plan was Charlie gets up to a stoppage and then he spits forward and loses his defender, whoever's on him. Well, the thing with that is, Charlie, you have to sprint your ass down there. You can't hang around the stoppage. I thought he was pretty good other than that.
Now, is that down to him or Vossi?
That's down to him not following Vossi's game plan. So that one's on him.
Okay.
But also with Vossi's game plan, I don't know what that is.
So it could have been.
I honestly think Vossi's game plan is win it at the stoppage.
Yep.
If that doesn't work, we're fucked.
Yep.
Go to plan B. Boot the ball as high as you can and just say, fuck it. Charlie's down there somewhere.
And sometimes he's not.
Well, sometimes he's in the stoppage. So when you do that, you go, oh, actually, Charlie's actually to my right here.
Yeah.
Who's down there? Shit all. Except for Sauce. Sauce is our best forward at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
He's played there for 2 weeks. We've got 2 cold medalists there who can't catch a cold at the moment. Next point. If I see Cripper rucking again, now listen, this is coming from a ruckman. That is the worst position you can play on a field. And I know he's not taking centre-bound stoppages, but when you're wrestling a 110-kilo monster and you're Cripper, a 2-time Brownlow medalist, there's potential for back injuries, falling over, then getting stepped on. There's twists and turns. Like, you don't need to be rucking. So what's the game plan here with Cripper being in there? Because I don't get it. No depth. Absolutely no depth. It's the best 22, and then we're going straight to Div 3, Vaffa. Like, I couldn't tell you who the rest of the list is. It's just, it runs real shallow. So that's very concerning. If we get injured, we're in all sorts. And also, back to the game plan. Hey, fellas, after you bomb it in there 500 times, literally, you know what? It wasn't even raining last night. The boys kicking the ball into the 50 just brought rain. Hit the cloud and all the rain fell out of it. Once you do it the first time, you think, okay, that didn't work. When you do it the 500th time, fellas, and it doesn't work, it's not going to work the 501st time. So what are we doing? Next point. We got to stop. We have to stop woofing when Sard kicks the ball. Because at the moment, we're woofing, and then he's turning the ball over. So we're woofing, and then it's coming straight back at us. Mid-woof, we're going, oh, shit. It's like a woof, oh, shit. This thing's coming right back at us 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I don't know about that woofing thing anymore. And now I know that the dust has settled. Actually, no, the dust is still in the air. It's in my eye. We're 2-12 since July, and we haven't won a game in 7 months. And my daughter's never seen Carlton win a game of football in her lifetime. So I'm thinking that she doesn't deserve what we're going through, what I'm going through. she has the right to go and pick her own team. Anyone but St Kilda or Collingwood. And I'm happy.
That feels harsh. I'm your therapist.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
That was a bit of a drop.
I know. So that's just everything. It's sad all round. It's sad all round. I feel bad for Tom DeConning because he's got an absolute jingle jangle over there, the gazillion dollar offer at St Kilda in his mind. And he's still playing well, so his price tag is going up. And now he's thinking, why would I want to be here? Feel bad for Cripper. Feel bad for the fans. We're just never gonna. We might not win a game ever again.
I mean, I have seen more St Kilda wins in 7 months than you have. That's not great.
That's a fact as well. We might not win a game of football again.
So back to Cripper in the ruck. What is the theory there? Is it just Vossi seeing someone who's quite tall going, oh, well, that's a tall position, so get stuck in? Or there must be something more to it.
I think Vossi thinks that because he's a 2-time Brownlow medalist, he just must be good in the ruck.
Well, I mean, it's true, but it's unnecessary.
Like, it's just, we have Sauce. No, I don't know what they're doing, why they won't put Sauce in there, but like just pick it. Put Lewis Young in there. You don't drive your Ferraris through the mud.
No.
Like, get him out of the ruck. Some of the stuff, it's just like, we just make things look so hard. Nothing's easy with us. Like, goals are hard to come by. Hitting targets are hard to come by. We can't mark the ball down in defence at the moment. Wiedering can mark it than everyone else. Like, it's like everyone else has their fists or their fingers shut and they're trying to like clamp the ball.
Yeah.
So, we're in a world of pain. Literally, the whole league's laughing at us. Like, this is just the worst.
So Hawthorn are now 3-0.
Great.
You're 0-2.
Happy for them.
Is the season done? Like, I know, like, where are we at?
I mean, we've definitely got the cardboard boxes out. And we've got the tape. We're just slowly, I think next week, if we lose next week, we start putting some things in it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And say, okay, I think we pack this thing up. 0-2 is not good. Especially in a comp that's so tight. Every win counts. Like, this is just not ideal at all. The vibe walking out of the ground last night was horrible. Horrible. Like, we're a proud club. And we're just getting shat on so easily.
How long did you leave it before you left?
No, I'm a final siren guy.
But like, did you leave like
I left
half an
straight
hour
away.
after? Or
No, as soon as that siren went, I was out of there. I was like, I'm not hanging around for this. I don't want to see this on-field interview, whoever they did it with. So, but like Sam Mitchell and the Hawks are just rolling. Yeah, I know we like the Blues lost to them, and it's going to be absolute pushing shit uphill for the rest of the season. But they're a good team, the Hawk. I know we keep saying it. They're a wagon. Sam Mitchell has them humming. It's literally like he's designed 22, 23 players who are Sam Mitchell, and they play a Sam Mitchell game style.
Yep.
Good by foot. It's like smart game plan, so much smarter than everyone else. And now they've got a bit of oomph about them, bit of arrogance. Like, that is just Sam Mitchell's team to a T. And they've rebuilt, turned the list over, gone from being wooden spoon favourites last year to premiership favourites this year. And in a 3-year period, the Blues have had 3 coaches, turned the list over, and now we haven't seen a win for 7 months. Going half a year, I tell you what, going half a year without seeing a team win is depressing.
Yeah.
Like, this is not good for us.
And just on Hawthorn as well, I think it's just to give them their flowers, which we certainly are. To your point about everything looking so hard for Carlton, everything looks so easy for them.
Crazy.
They've just nailed it.
Like, their link-up play, they were hitting Sicily hitting targets in the pissing rain, like 55-meter bullets. Fellas, it's fucking raining.
Yeah.
How's he doing that? Like, they're all taking the piss right now. Last week, we lost to a bunch of 14-year-olds. This week, we lost a bunch of 18-year-olds who were just, like, laughing at us. They're cool. Probably vaping in the back there, giving us the finger. Like, we're just getting... They're so good. They are so good. Like, when you see them live, you're like, this team is just off its head.
Yeah.
Like, they just play a good brand of football. They're set up so well. They're gonna do some things. I do love Watson having the Japanese tattoo on his arm that says Watson.
Yep, that's good.
Translation. That's great. I heard that the other day. I was like, that is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But 0-2. I mean, it was probably going to be the most Carlton thing if we'd won this game. And sure enough, it was too good to be true. So we move. I mean, we don't move on because now I've got to sit through a whole weekend of this and just mull over it until, I don't know who we have next week.
Bulldogs.
What day is that?
I think it might be a Friday. Let me check.
Stop
Yeah, Friday night.
putting us in front of the whole nation. I feel like...
And then you've got the Thursday against Collingwood after that.
Oh, my God.
So.
Oh, my God. We could be 0-4.
Mm-hmm.
Vossi's not the guy. He's not. I don't know who he is, but we're done here. If we go 0-4, we're done here.
Yeah.
This isn't it. They just got to stop. I feel like the whole nation comes for me after a loss. Like the boys are feeling it for sure. But have you ever had like 10,000 people in your DMs just going at you?
Must be hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard waking up every morning. So a win would change everything, but we're not seeing one of those anytime soon. Should we take some of this hotline stuff? I really don't want to because I don't think this is going to be positive at all. Okay, actually, I almost guarantee it's not going to be. So let's see what we got here. I don't know why we keep doing this. I don't know why we keep playing Thursday night games. I'm going to call the league and say they got to stop doing this.
Before you press on that as well, we've got a new hotline sting.
Oh, yeah, we do. This might make me happy.
Richmond is
Oh,
footed.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Richmond is footed. Yeah, yeah. Richmond is footed. Yeah, yeah. Hotline, yeah. Richmond is footed. Yeah, yeah. Richmond is footed. Yeah, yeah. Richmond is footed.
You dancing?
Yep, a little bit.
Hotline, yeah. Leave a message.
That's a great sting, actually. That made me a bit happy. All right, let's see what we got here. These will be nice and positive. I'm sure everyone's going to wrap their arms around me through their messages. Let's see here. What do we got, Jackie boy? This will be positive.
I've got nothing mean to say.
Thank
I
you.
really want to talk to you one-on-one as a Carlton supporter. We're happy team and
Oh, he's got you.
Oh, got me.
we're the mighty fighting Hawks.
Hook, line, and
Mate,
sinker.
apart from three-quarter time, all over your dog ass, blue ass. Go the Tigers!
You know what? Fuck it. I might go for Tassie.
Yeah.
I'm going to put all my eggs in that Tassie basket. And that mascot. You see that mascot?
Did I see it?
You were there. Tell us what happened. Therapist.
Jeez, you really...
Sorry, I'm
As
gonna bounce
a
over it.
therapist, I would suggest that is deflecting
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the topic
well-
that we're here for.
I'm more of a... I'm a deflector. I'm also one of those guys that I think it's always best to bottle it and just push it deep down and never open it again.
It's a wonder that you even need a therapist. I think you've got this thing worked out.
Yep.
It was great. Rumman is the mascot.
Now, where's Rumman from? What country, what nationality are we?
Well, firstly, I think this is actually a really nice story. So Rumman is, I mean, I'm sure we've all heard of the word Rumman, like you're a little Rumman.
Never.
Really? Okay, well, it is. It's Tasmanian slang. And I think it came from the convicts. It was like a rum,
Here we go.
the rum one.
Here
Like,
we go.
so, and then anyway, it
Open a
boiled
can
down to
of
the term rumman, which means an eccentric character, a little bit cheeky. And so my grandparents would say it to, oh, you're a little rumman. So that's him.
Okay.
He's, honestly, it's great. I don't get, you got to remember that if Carlton and Collingwood and Essendon and all these teams were created in 2025, you would also have to do these things, like have a bit of a night to celebrate and bring a mascot in. So it might not look like the coolest thing to do, but you got to do it because you're building a brand. And the best thing about this mascot is it can eat
I saw that.
and then it poos things out. So it'll be grabbing opposition's scarves
Oh, I'm pulling him out.
and then pulling them out.
So
It's
is there
great.
2 people inside it? For the kids who are listening, mascots aren't real. I'm in a mood to tell you that right now.
I have to put a warning on this episode.
Let them know, mate.
But
Life isn't all gifts and laughs and everything. Life's just the blues taking a shit on your face and saying eat it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's
keep
true.
going.
But no, thoroughly enjoyed myself. The night
Great.
was hosted by Jack Revolt. He actually came and said hello, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
He said, how about that drive-by from Kane? I went, yeah, well.
Yeah, well, it happens often here frequently. We get a lot of drive-bys.
So, no, it was a good night.
The whole studio's a drive-by if I think about it. So Rumman? What's he's a criminal.
No, the term came from the convicts, and it was something to do with the rum one.
Okay.
That's where it was born.
Yeah, I mean, I love the event. Rumman's absolutely terrifying.
Good.
That's like a very similar to the demon in the corner of the room, my sleep paralysis. Like just up there, and you know when I don't know, have you had it before?
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
No.
Like it feels, I've had it a couple of times, it's great. You lay there and it feels like they're pressing down your chest. That's what I felt like Rumman's going to do to me. But I like that he eats stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like,
It's very cool.
Yeah, so here we go. I've got rummin is convict slang for the rum one, rum meaning strange, odd, different, peculiar.
Yeah, I mean, that is that. That is
there
that.
you go.
One head or the two heads? Ava calls in here.
Hey there, little Rich. Just wanted to get on here and say,
Welcome.
Carlton losing is the best thing I've seen all week. Every time Carlton lose, it'll be the best thing I see that week. It was the most Carlton shit I've ever seen during that game tonight. Honestly, it was bloody hilarious.
Thanks.
So, have fun with your 30K.
Yeah.
I actually do feel
Oh
bad
my
for you
God.
about that.
Oh my
though.
God.
That's a lot of kilometres. Hopefully, if they keep racking up, you
Yeah.
get to split them over days, because, my lord, but yeah.
Good reminder from Ava there. And if you're new to the show,
Oh
can you
my
just
God.
explain what she's talking about?
Well, Gatorade and I have this funny thing we do where I was so
It's a bit of fun.
confident.
It's a bit of fun.
It's so fun for the legs and the quads and the hammies. Where I said that I'd run a kilometre for every point that the Blues lose by this year in games. So it was 13 against Richmond. That's 13 Ks. 20 last night. That's another 20 Ks. We're up to 33 Ks in the bank with 2 games to go, with dogs and pies to go. So I could be running, like, what's the longest distance marathon? Like a ultra, a mega ultra. I may as well just start running to Mars and back. Like, this thing is going to be just ridiculous. The longest one I had to do last year was 66. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I had the worst chafe. Sammy, give me a positive one.
G'day, little Rich and Big Ollie. Wow, another outstanding performance by the Baggers tonight, Rich. Finals bound, I'm sure. You lot really missed McKay's straight shooting out there. Not quite sure what Charlie was doing, though. That was a bit puzzling.
He's in stoppages.
He looked like he dropped his map or something, because he looked completely fucking lost out there tonight.
No, he's in
Fun
stoppage.
game, though. We teased you for a bit, made you think you had a chance. Then at halftime, your mob must have remembered they're just a shit fucking football team. Up the Hawks.
I mean, he has a good point.
Hey Dan, is it time for you to jump back on the Gold Coast Suns bandwagon as a former great of the club? Might be time.
Tell you what, Evan, you got a good point. They slid into the comment section last night.
Did they? What
And
they
it was
say?
like when your ex just hits you back up and you go, you know what? Maybe I do want to give you a big kiss.
I mean, 22 games you played for the Suns, just the 4 for the Blues. So, on paper,
True. Yeah, true. The ex has had a makeover. And you're going, how good's this? This thing that I'm with right now, like, we're falling out of love. Why'd we end that? Because of Rocket. Snapper. This is Snapper.
G'day, Dan.
who?
It's the snapper from Port Phillip Bay here.
Duh.
Don't know where to for Carlton right now, Dan. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I've got a car with, grown men crying. They're in tears. We haven't seen a flag in 30 years. I don't think I'll ever see a flag with me old man again. I think I'll die before we actually win a flag.
Well, that's just obviously.
I think the world and the universe will explode before Carlton win a flag again.
Look forward to
I
it,
think
actually.
St Kilda will win a flag before Carlton.
Well,
And I know that'll make Ollie happy. But
that's
anyways,
ridiculous.
Big Dan, got to keep your head up, mate. And, it's Carlton. We were born to follow Carlton.
No, it wasn't.
And, it's
Oh, Snapper.
it's a team that we love to support, a team that loves to break our hearts.
Gotta
And,
land it, Snapper.
it's like a toxic marriage. At
Land this thing, Snapper.
the end of the day,
Land it.
you hate them.
But we'll take one more here.
Hey, Lil Rich. Hey, Big Ollie. It was a good game tonight. I was a bit nervous at halftime being a Hawks supporter. Then the second half started. Saw Lockie Cowan kick it 35 metres in the air a couple times. Adam Sardar's just obsessed with hearing woof. Boots it straight down the line to us.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to remind Lil Rich of Massimo today to Gunston to the Wizard who just steps Cripper and kicks it on his head. And then after that happened, I realised I don't know why I was ever nervous. It's the Blues. They're shit. They're not going to beat Bulldogs next week. They're not going to beat the Pies. They're going to start 0-4. Dan, you have a better chance of winning Big Brother this year than the Blues winning the premiership. So maybe go do that.
I hope that guy does his knee. Maybe he does an ACL today, flipping over somewhere. No, we're just
I
kidding.
love that he just laughed halfway through.
Here we go. What's this? So that's where we're at. Farts. That's where we're at. Hey, let's do the update of this name change thing. So Richmond, finding out there's a few hurdles here changing your name. So let's talk to our legal team now and figure out where we're at, where do we go, what hurdles we need to jump over or duck under.
That's the thing. Hurdles are okay because they're meant to be jumped over. So
Well, exactly.
We will get there.
We'll even get under them if we need to. Let's call Marcus right now. All right. Joined by our legal team. Marcus, mate, thank you for joining us now. The name change, Richmond Gorringe. Big topic on everyone's minds and conversations in cafes. Few hurdles. What's going on here?
There are a few hurdles. We've been looking into it for you. Firstly, our investigations, we're looking at it. One of the big issues is you can only change your name legally 3 times in a lifetime. And only once in a 12-month period. So if you change it now, you're locked in.
No.
There are exceptional circumstances, apparently, to be able to change it back.
Okay.
But that more so relates to personal safety, which could be an issue for you.
It is.
If you do change it. So, yeah, there's one initial hurdle there.
Okay. So how did Whiskers Hocking change his name? Do you know that story?
I'm not actually sure whether he legally I do remember that, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know whether he legally changed it. And there are, going on to it, there are issues around changing it for commercial and promotional purposes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was done
Okay.
for cat food.
Yeah, true.
Whether that was...
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I mean, I would change it if it was like a brand coming on, like say it's, I don't want to give a brand an idea, so I'm not going to say a brand name, but also if I do, if I do change the name, do I have to change my wedding certificate and Poppy's birth certificate? Or are we good there?
I'm not sure whether they would need to be changed, but obviously it would have a flow-on effect to all your registered. You'd have to change your license. You'd have to go through all the process of getting everything new.
Yeah.
Passport would
Great.
probably be the most painful one.
Yeah.
Just a quick question for all of that. Just in terms of the timeline, how would that look in terms of not only changing it, but then after the 12 months is up, changing everything back? What's the timeline looking like for all of that kind of thing?
My understanding is it's just a submission to the Registry of Births, Deaths and Marriages. You pay your application fee, $140.40. And then you obviously have to provide all the details. So that's proof of current identity, a clear reason for the change of name, which is where they'll look into it.
So will the government be happy with
Shouldn't be a problem, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, lost bet I'm not entirely sure of. So
okay.
That may be, you may face some hurdles there.
Okay.
And then obviously it sits with the registry and they will have to review it. However,
okay.
Whatever name changes they have in front of them and whatever births they're dealing with, name changes, and then it'll be, if you aren't successful, you then have the ability to review the decision at VCAT within 28 days of the registrar making the decision. So there are additional avenues you can push for if you really want to go down the path.
Nah, don't push too hard, I reckon. Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's a lot of hurdles and the government most likely will say, well, you can't change your name because you lost a bet. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I think what we do is another couple of weeks, just see how high the hurdles are. We'll check back in, but look, mate, we appreciate you doing absolute God's work for us, mate. I wish I could change his name quicker. I hate being Richmond informally. I want to make it legal. So you just keep doing your thing. We'll check back in soon. And if the hurdles are too high, mate, then so be it. We'll figure out something else. So it's all good. All right, mate.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Mate. See ya.
Okay. So, what I heard was a bit too hard. Let's just casually call me Richmond.
I don't reckon that is what he said.
That's what I was getting. I was getting that vibe.
I think we might have been listening to two different phone calls. The 12-month thing isn't great. I thought there might have been
It's not
a
great.
shorter term, but positive to know that you don't have to change anything serious, that like your marriage certificate, or
That's
birth
good.
certificate. Like, that's fair. I think everyone would agree that would be one step too far.
No,
Like, if
Anna
you-
would divorce me
yeah,
for sure.
not great.
That'd be incoming, 100%. So, look, I wouldn't say I've had the best 2 weeks of my life. Definitely haven't been like great. They've been very painful experiences. Now talking illegal, I've got the Blues doing a number on me. So my 2 weeks haven't been great, but we bounced back again. You know what makes it better? A loss last night, losing 2 in a row, would all go away and disappear if the Doggies just roll Collingwood tonight.
That's true.
That would make me feel personally amazing. So I am praying to the footy gods, Bont, please go and roll the Pies and make me a happy man. That's all that can fix this right now. All right, yes, I'm laying down, but in my voice you can tell, oh, this guy's starting to get a bit happy again. You know why? Because one punter out there on Sportsbet's feed feels the same way I do. Kindred spirits.
What do you mean?
Just this punter here on Sportsbet's feed. For starters, the name. Carlton Blues 2025.
Oh, you'd be loving that.
Great start. Absolutely great start. Then proceeded to land a $67 multi, which was pretty much the same as mine last week.
Was that the $18 one?
Yep. So I've been saying
That was good.
Sportsbet's a feed. That's where it's happened. We swing for fences there. I've always done that. Now, there is something on there for everyone. I know we talk about the AFL, but obviously there's NRL, there's EPL, which you're
big
all
time.
over. Yep, it's all there on Sportsbet's feed. You can jump on there. It's like a little community. And the feed works out like, what do you like? What do you want to follow? Hey, you might like this. Pushes it towards you. So it's very, very good. And I know if you like big bets, well, that's where you go. You come to my profile. They're all the big bets there. A full profile of fences they're getting swung at. So shout out to Carlton Blues 2025. Get around on the feed. It's like a community. Get on there. Get around me on Sportsbet's feed. It's all there. Bets will be up this week. As I said, follow, jump on with us. So how are you going? That's not everything.
Outside of all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Had a nice curry last night. Watched a little bit of Harry Potter after the game. So it's all sort of good in my world.
Well, I'm glad you are, mate. I'm going to go and just stay inside all weekend. I think that's the safest thing for me.
Yep.
Don't leave the four walls of the house. Spend some time with family. Get back to the core roots of where I'm happy. And then I'm probably going to start I wouldn't say riot in front of the Carlton merch shop, but I will be vocal if we go 0-4 in 2 weeks' time. So everyone, have a great weekend.
Oh, big time.
Have a great week. You deserve it. You've waited all week for this. You probably toiled away at work, or you've opened and closed a lot of tabs. That's stressful. That is stressful work in itself. Enjoy it.
Yep, big
Enjoy
time.
it. And also, just before we go, we got some great news during the week that we were the fastest growing Aussie sports media brand in history.
Confirmed.
So well done to us.
Yeah.
Well done to us. But also well done to you guys. That doesn't happen without you guys and your support and your listening and your socials. Like, it's actually just crazy what's going on at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, not in a million years I'd even think that we'd be here and doing this. And it's only because you guys tune in and support and engage. And it's spray the living shit out of me. And that's great as well. So thank you guys. Enjoy the weekend.
Big time.
Blues fans, hang in there. It's definitely going to get worse. We'll see you on Monday where we recap the whole round.
Go Saints.
Go fuck the Saints. Sorry, I'm just angry.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.